The next rule which we are going to learn is SSS congruence rule. That is side, side, side. We are going to learn this as a rule. What does it states? If three sides of one triangle are equal to three sides of another triangle, then we can say that the two triangles are congruent. And the next one is RHS congruence rule. What do you mean by RHS? This is called right angle, hypotenuse and side. So this congruence rule or the criteria we will apply wherever we see a right angle triangle. It states if in two triangle what and all must be equal? The hypotenuse must be equal, one of the side must be equal, and anyway both will be a right angle triangle. So if these things are equal in two right angle triangle, then those two triangles are congruent. See, here it is explained. RHS means right angle, hypotenuse and side. Coming to example 7 of your textbook, the question is AB is a line segment. AB is a line segment. P and Q are points on the opposite sides of AB such that P is equidistant from A and B. Q is also equidistant from A and B. What does it mean? PA will be equal to PB and QA will be equal to QB. What should we prove? This line PQ is perpendicular bisector of AB. See, whenever you see the word perpendicular bisector, two things you need to remember. Perpendicular refers to 90 degree. Bisector refers to divides into two equal parts. So if PQ is the perpendicular bisector, then we need to show that this angle PCB, this angle and PCA, these two angles are right angle. And what do you mean by bisector? CA will be equal to CB. That is what I have written here. So given is PA equals PB, QA equals QB. We need to prove PQ is perpendicular to AB and PQ bisects AB. And at what point it intersects with AB? It intersects with AB at the point C. To prove that, we are going to consider the triangles in two different ways. In the first way, we are considering the triangle PAQ. This vertical wise, this triangle, and PBQ we are going to consider. What is given already? PA is equal to PB and QA is equal to QB. And in both these triangles, consider only the vertical triangles. In this, PQ is the common side. So, the three sides of this triangle is equal to the three sides of this triangle. So, what is the axiom? Side, side, side rule. We can say that this triangle PAQ is congruent to PBQ. So, if two triangles are congruent, the corresponding parts of the congruent triangles are equal. So, we can say this angle PAC, this triangle APC or otherwise APQ is equal to BPQ. Now we are going to consider the triangle PAC. These two small triangles we are going to consider, PAC and PBC. In this, you can see that PA equals PB and PC is common, and we have just proved that this APQ can also be written as APC. So, APC is equal to angle BPC. Here what axiom are we going to use? Side included angle and side of this triangle is equal to side included angle side of this triangle. So, using SAS rule, we can say that these two triangles are congruent. When these two triangles are congruent by CPCT, we can say that this angle ACP is equal to angle BCP. Now, consider these two angles. When you add this ACP and BCP, what do you get? It is 180 degree. Why? The reason is they form a linear pair. But we have proved ACP is same as BCP. So, when you substitute it here, this can be rewritten as twice ACP angle is 180 degree or the angle ACP is 90 degree. If this is 90 degree, then this side is also 90 degree, which means that it is perpendicular. And already these two triangles are congruent, so obviously AC will be equal to BC. So these two are equal half. So we can conclude that PQ is the perpendicular bisector. Coming to example 8. P is a point equidistant from two lines L and M. Can you see two lines L and M? And P, these two lines, where do they intersect? They intersect at the point A. Okay. P is a point equidistant at the point A. See? Which means that if it is equidistance, then PB will be equal to PC. We need to prove that the line AP bisects the angle between them. Angle between them means the angle between the line L and M. So, if this AP bisects this angle, what does it mean? We need to prove angle BAP is equal to angle CAP. Okay, given you will write from the question. If P is at equidistant, it is PB equals PC. We need to prove BAP. Otherwise, it can also be written as PAB equal to PAC. So, you are going to consider these two triangles. In these two triangles, what are all equal? PB equal to PC is given, it is equal. AP is the common side. And actually, we are going to assume that these two are 90 degree. Okay, we are going to draw this perpendicular, PB and PC perpendicular such that they are equal. So, it makes 90 degree. Okay, opposite to 90 degree is called hypotenuse. So, in both the triangle, what are all equal? One right angle is equal, hypotenuse is equal, and one of the side is equal. So, what is the criteria we are using? We are using RHS rule. By RHS rule, the triangles PAB and PAC are congruent. If two triangles are congruent by CPCT, the other parts are equal. Then the angle obviously PAB will be equal to PAC. If these two angles are equal, what does it mean? This AP is bisecting the angle A or the angle between the line L and M.